Welcome to the Game of Risk, everyone. I'm your host, OliveXC, a top player at this game. And today, we're doing some classic fix for you with Blizzards. True random, baby. I decided to swallow the pill and do something I told myself I would never do on this channel and do a true random game. And I think this is kind of important to do because I feel like true random one shot. I'm not 6v4ing for Australia, man. That's completely dumb. Like, I think I don't want Australia at all. All right, now, but in all seriousness, true random requires a little bit of different skill set than in balanced blitz. This is because you're more often going to be losing troops, and the potential loss that you could be having on any attack is unlimited. No roll will ever be 100%, and therefore you can lose a lot of troops on any given roll. Like, if I attacked with like a 10v2, I could potentially lose that roll. So in the early game, the best thing that you can do is try to attack ones whenever possible to reduce your overall risk when attacking. That's the first step. And then secondly, you have to understand that whenever you do make attacks, you can't just have a couple more troops than the other player to make an attack. You have to be prepared to lose a lot of troops at any given time. Like this 8v3, you see how the black player lost 4? He could have lost everything. This 3v2, completely unnecessary. The black player is wasting way too many troops right now. Because again, any of these attacks could fail. But the converse is also true. With true random, it's not always that you're going to be losing more troops. Sometimes in individual roll, you can have significant positive variance taking place, where you can go amazingly positive to where it would not be possible in balanced blitz. You have to balance that risk with the overall reward profile. So how do you balance that risk-reward profile? In the very beginning of the game, you really want to be just attacking ones when you can to reduce the risk of bad luck occurring and you losing a lot of troops. Then second, you then want to try to take your content maybe a little bit more slowly. Because again, you can see right here, our players are making a lot of attacks. All I'm going to be doing on my move is I'm going to be just attacking this one and moving everything in. Because 11v1, well, technically it's 99.99%, you're gonna win that roll. So I know probably a lot of people, you're asking yourself, why am I not just doing the 7v4? It's just very risky. If I lose that roll, I could lose the whole game. The purple player as well can easily then attack into China, put their troops on Siam, and then break me the next turn, possibly ending both of our games. You can see a lot of the players, by just making these quick attacks, you can spend troops very quickly if you are not careful in true random. The white player and Beth Observer, thank you so much for the follow. It does look like white is going for Australia, which means we'll have to go for somewhere else. And you can see right there, that 2v1, that's so common in true random, you guys. In balanced blitz, because I watch my metrics very closely on my YouTube channel, if the 2v1 actually happened, there'd be a little blip where like 20 people are going to go back and watch that over and over again because of that one moment. Yep, and now 6v2. Yeah, so there has not been any crazy dice yet. People have overall been very safe at the moment. They have not been doing anything crazy. Well, I've done a good job kind of establishing my initial overall strategy. I need to now kind of identify what continent that I want to go for. So it looks like blue is going to be taking their continent now. We see they lost a lot of troops. They lost 5 troops so far. 6 troops taking the continent. They're down to 18. If you attack too rapidly, you can lose your troops very, very quickly. You'll also notice as well when I am attacking, I am never ever using the slider. Normally you want to be using the slider, right? Because the slider allows you to minimize your maximum troop loss. But remember, in true random, your maximum troop loss is limitless. I can technically lose this 13v1 and then just like lose the entire game. A 4v1 is only 90% successful. Like the amount of luck that's happened where there's been no kind of crazy dice roll taking place is actually quite incredible right now. It's actually quite incredible. Now you can see the white players is kind of expending troops. They have 2 5v1s, so they continue getting cards. See, that's a 5v1. There you go. You can actually have that fail in true random. And now the white player is getting very weak. Black is now taking over Africa very quickly. This is a mistake. Yeah. Do what you want, man. This is a mistake for a couple of reasons. 1, blue can attack them and break them very easily. 2, I could attack and break them relatively easily. And 3, like they're very, very weak in general. So I think, based on the overall strategy of this game, my play is gonna have to be for Europe. I do like that purple moved out that 2, because again, you can always fail a 2 roll. I like being as safe as possible with my initial attacks. 3v1 fails, that's only about 75% on true random. I expect those to be failing more. We're starting to see those crazy dice happening, you guys. So now my priority is going to be getting out of Australia. 6v1, you can see right here, 99% to be successful. And I'm just going to move my stack out of the way. I have now protected myself. If white wants to have Australia, they can take Australia. I don't care about like the continent. And instead, because the green player has kind of failed to strategize this game, I will be able to move into the Europe region most likely. Although green could try taking Europe now because no one's there. It looks like kind of like my... Yeah, green just took over Europe now. We are in an interesting scenario where we need to consider what do we do? Because normally, my 14 actually, could I take out the black player? Because in true random, guys, this is not guaranteed. This was balanced blitz. This would be guaranteed, but in true random, it's not. So the black player in total has 16 troops and 4 cards. And something I've kind of learned a lot in true random is that sometimes you just have to take the risk. And you kind of have to go for it. Okay, now I have to go for it because that 2 was taken out and the black player is only in 1 location. I need to try to take out black. Blue is now also... Blue could try taking out black here as well. I think that's going to be my play, you guys. I need to try to take out the black player. And if I'm going to be going for Africa, I need to ally with green and black. Green accepts my alliance. Yeah, because I could attack green really hard right now, but I don't know if that's a good play. Yeah, that 4v1 was risky, but it paid off. And now I can turn in my set, get the 12 troops, put it 27 to take out 14. Yep, now blue accepts the alliance, yeah. They see my strength and what I'm able to do. Yep, so make that 100%. That was mechanics right there, you guys. So you can see right here, 16 v 6, 90%. That could have failed. That just shows you how crazy true random luck is. I could have lost the entire game right there, but thankfully it panned out. So the next thing when you finally establish your bonus. One thing that I like to do is I like to start putting 2s on all of my regions. The reason, and then maybe a slightly stronger guard, everywhere else. This is because in the true random scene, a 2 is called a Lego. And basically, you know what? Sometimes you step on a Lego and it's just like a random thing. And sometimes the Lego just really just bites into you and just like, it's like, ow, it really hurts. You just like jump up a little second. I'll give you like a demonstration where you're just like this, popping up like, oh gosh, why did I step on that Lego? Because maybe they aren't going to be doing anything. You can lose limited amounts of troops, like 8, 10, 12 troops. So I'm thinking that the other players should be eventually following my lead. White player, by the way, is kind of missing an opportunity. I think they should have traded in there and taken over Australia. At least they couldn't trade in, like attack like a bit more. Now, the game itself is pretty balanced at the moment. So now we need to think about how do we want to further advance. It looks like blue is being a little cautious of us. I think they're just kind of defending a bit more. Yeah, and blue is just leaving their stack inwards, which is perfectly reasonable. But they're also preventing the purple player from taking over North America. So since we're really strong, there is no reason for us to be doing anything crazy. Blue player says to attack green. Yeah, if you attack the green player, blue player, I will attack green as well. Yeah, it looks like for now, though, green is moving back inwards. It looks like this game is stabilizing. Yeah, so now white should be taking over their continent. I could not take out white because I had no position in North America. I also didn't really want to kind of push the envelope a bit. Is purple going to take over North America? That's the question. Or are they going to consider card blocking blue? Both options could happen. Or is purple, or are they just going to be staying there? And it looks like purple is just going to be staying in North America and not doing anything. And blue is going to be slowly but surely. Yeah, it looks like blue is just leaving more troops down there. You know, that's the 3 lost right there. Again, troop losses are huge on true random games. Yeah, so we're going to trade in now because we're on 4. So we could attack the green player right now. You can't eliminate green from this game. I don't see what the value of this would be. The other thing of what we can do is we can just kind of go all in and start attacking the white player. Or the last option, I think this is the best one to be doing, is I want to clear the purple player out of Asia. And that took a lot of troops. You saw that, you guys. So I'm just kind of controlling space at the moment. Purple can't retaliate into that, right? Because green is blocking this spot right here. Blue is blocking this spot. So if purple ever takes North America, they lose their ability to get cards unless they break the blue or the green player. By doing this early on, it's giving myself maximum kind of flexibility. Ooh, that was a lucky roll for the white player. But now this game has kind of stabilized. So right now, everyone should be building up their troops. And we're just going to see, yeah, what's purple going to do? Is purple going to take the continent? They could. But they can't retaliate into me at all. Because I'm blocked by the other players. And if they take the continent, that also means blue can't get cards anymore. So that means that blue will be card blocked. Very interesting play. So now is the blue player going to break me because they go before me? And if the blue player hits my 19, that can be really bad. The blue player is saying to attack green. I feel like blue, it's kind of like on you to be doing something. I mean, are they gonna buy 19? Sure. So this is what I'm thinking here. Because blue is gonna be going into me. I'm gonna move out of their way. So I think that's what they want. Because I don't want them slamming into me, right? Just like ending the game. It's a kind of an interesting situation. So even though it's kind of been true random, there's been a couple of like very kind of unique hits taking place. Overall, things have been relatively balanced right now. Nothing much too crazy has been happening. And also, crazily enough, people are letting purple hold North America. Green could have easily broken it, but are choosing not to. So now is purple going to get cards? That's going to be the key question. No, purple's just going to sit in North America and do nothing. So now is blue going to attack me? Looks like yes, they are. And they attack green, losing 12 troops. Yep. So we're going to give them a thumbs up. And because since blue also wanted to attack green, we'll also make that attack. And just shows you, even in true random, you can still kind of work together to attack like the other players. So maybe I can work with blue and we can continue attacking the green player a bit. Eliminate them like from the game and take this into the a 4-player situation with the blue player being my strong ally. Because of white, if they wanted to, they could potentially attack and break Africa here. That wouldn't be a bad move. Instead, what white is doing is taking a key principle in true random, which is taking up a lot of space, right? Like they're preventing me from getting a card unless I attack, place all my troops upward to attack here, or I attack into green. Space is a lot more of a challenging principle. And wow, purple is attacking green. Looks like the board is kind of ganging up on him here. And he is getting kind of shafted on. You know, wow, you guys are laughing at the demonstration of me showing how to bounce up at a Lego. Thanks, man. And oh, wow. Okay. So now blue is staying in Africa. They're not allowing me to be getting the continent anymore. And you can see, like, if I were to attack them, it's only 83%. My entire game could end right then and there. So I definitely would not be attacking them. Like, but the thing about troop sizes, as you get like bigger and everything, it doesn't like matter as much if someone's like holding a continent per se. Because since I have everything like my one army, things are staying overall safe. In green, by leaving like the lots of these like small stacks, like in Blind Splits, it's normally be horrible. In true random, it's bad, but it's not actually the worst thing in the world. Because again, every one of these attacks can do tremendous damage at any given time. Yeah, the one thing about blue, by the way, aggressively placing their stack into me. This is kind of what I was hoping for right here. Purple went into them. Yeah, it's like, you need to attack purple, man. They broke your continent. Like, I'm not leaving Africa. There's a risk now. Hey, blue's saying no to that. I mean, what are you going to do, blue? I'm not leaving Africa. I won't have any continent then. But they go back. So we are going to be taking over and just taking the continent back. And now we're going to see how blue reacts to this. And this is the danger of South America. Especially on a board like this. They just have such limited flexibility. And the fact that blue was not leaving their troops in Asia has just kind of like let them getting like kind of like stuck. White has been doing an excellent job kind of like building up slowly but surely, and they're now actually leading in troops. The way to defeat the white player when someone's kind of building up, when their main army right here is trapped, is if I can have the other players attack into each other here. Like if blue goes into purple, does like a lot of damage, and then I can slowly like build up and attack a lot. That can do some good stuff for me. But purple does have the set. They're on 37 right now. What they could end up doing is they could just like attack Peru. They can self-destruct in Brazil. No, that's exactly what they want to do, you guys. Look at that. And honestly, that's probably like indicative of like a normal like roll 2. I mean, they lost -12 right there. Oh, you guys. What is this game? What is life right now? We're going to take out the blue player. Get the cards. Get a trade in for ourselves. And the other thing that we're going to do now is... yeah, because green has no set at the moment. Is we're going to just like take over both these continents. And now the game's kind of broken in my favor. Neither player as well has cards at the moment. This has been hilarious. I'm even going to allow and give the opportunity for green to kill the purple player if they want to. Because I don't need it because they have 0 cards. Yeah, so now both players are not doing anything. Is white going to be taking Asia? That would be hilarious. I like that. I like that a lot. They break Africa too. That is a bit of a problem though because they lack a little bit of a border on the Middle East. They need to move their 43 into the Middle East. Yes. And surprisingly... yeah, and now because these green 8s are in the way, if I wanted to break white, because green has not done anything, I'd have to go through all of these troops. And then white would then get the attacker's advantage on me. So I think I'm just going to hit them first and get the attacker's advantage. And then see how like they react. Maybe I can get green to attack white. That would be hilarious. At the very least, yes, eliminate purple from the game. Like, green just basically cost himself 7 troops there. Yes! Yes! This game is so stupid, you guys. What is this game? Oh my gosh, because now white could have a set. They can go into me, but it's not guaranteed. They can break both of us right here, but they lost 15 on the 8. What the hell? Guys, true random is so dumb. What is this game? What is this game, you guys? Why am I playing true random on this channel? And I have 69. Now I have 62 truths, but I had 69. I didn't dab because it was so dumb. But neither player owns a continent now. There's nothing that they can do. I just need to clean up because the green player decided to attack white, and white just opens up my stack to allow me to attack everywhere around the map. Oh my gosh, you guys. This is life. This is life for me right now because you all wanted me to play some true freaking random. Let's see if we can clean up the white player. And we do. Yay. Alright, guys. Good game right here. True random! But this is OliveXC signing off.